Let an equal to 2 plus minus 1 raised to the power n minus 1 divided by 2 and whole divided by n if n is odd, and an is 1 plus 1 upon 2 raised to the power n if n is even. Then which one of the following is true? Supremum of an is 3 and infimum of an is 1. Limit inferior of an is equal to limit superior of an. Supremum of an is 2 and infimum of an is 1. Limit inferior is 1 and limit superior is 3. Basically, this problem is asked about limit superior and inferior and supremum infimum. Both are different. First is limit superior. Normally we call it lim sup. Limit inferior or limit inf. Supremum of an and infimum of an. And an is defined for differently for odd one and for even terms. For odd, 2 plus minus 1 raised to the power n minus 1 divided by 2 and this whole divided by n. And when odd, when n is even, this is 1 plus 1 upon 2 raised to the power n. This is the structure of an for even and odd. Now you can see an is bounded. You can clearly judge. You can see here this is bounded by 3. Put n equal to 1 when odd. It will be 2 plus minus 1 raised to the power 1 minus 1 divided by 2 this. So this one is value of this one is 1. So 1 plus 2 is 3. It means all terms, and you can see this one 1 plus 1 upon 2 raised to the power n. When n tends to infinity, this limit of this one is 1. It means all terms less than or equal to 3 and greater than equal to 1 means supremum is 3, supremum of an is 3 and infimum of an is 1. Two things up to here we known. Now come to the point limit inferior and limit superior. As an is defined by this structure, then this is bounded, an is bounded, and this has two subsequences. Many subsequences sequence have, but largest subsequences are these two, 2 plus something when n is odd and 1 plus this type when n is even. So limit of this subsequence will be 2 and limit of this is 1. And we know the result when sequence is bounded, then its limit superior will be largest limit point and limit inferior equal to smallest limit point. As subsequence, these two are going, this is going to 2 and this one is approaching 1. It means this is largest limit. So limit superior is 2 and limit inferior is 1. Now come to the options. Which one option is true? Supremum of an is 3 and infimum of an is 1. So this is true. Limit inferior and superior is equal to 3 by 2. This one is wrong. Supremum of an is 2 and infimum of an is 1 because option A is true. So option C will be discarded here because each one is contradict to other one. Option D, limit inferior of an is 1. This one is true, but limit superior of an is 2 as you have seen. So only option A is true in this case.